Hello, my name is Alex Johnson, and I am pleased to be presenting to you my final Specializations Capstone project for Devmountain called BabyBright, an app that makes tracking data about your baby super simple and easy. The idea for this project came after my wife and I had our second child this past June, and we began to go into full baby tracking mode, logging his feedings, sleep hours, and diaper changes. The first page that we have here is the welcome page, and it is designed to get a new user to the registration area by clicking on Get Started. For any returning users, they can easily click the login link below or up in the navigation bar to log in. Registering for an account is simple. Just enter a username and password and the user will automatically be created and they will be logged in. In the event, however, that a password is not strong enough, I made sure to include back-end validation in order to ensure that users are creating strong passwords. Rather than creating a new user account, however, I will go ahead and log in with one that I have pre-prepared. The user is then directed to the dashboard page on login, and this is the main area where a user can create, edit, and delete entries. First, a user must have a child in the system in order to create entries. I have my two kids in here already, but if a user clicked on the Add Child button, they could add a child and they would auto-populate in the child dropdown over here. As you can see, we have no child selected, so the entry log is displaying as such. Once we select a child, here I will select my youngest, Ellis. Data for that current day will appear, or a message stating that no entries have been added. For today, I have no entries, so I will add one now as an example. I'm going to go ahead and add a sleep entry now. And as you can see, the entry now loads into the log. Once multiple entries have been added, they can be filtered or sorted like so. You can also edit or delete any entry with the respective buttons, and details are pre-populated, making the editing process easier. The daily summary card on the right shows some basic data about each category from that day's logs. This is super useful for seeing bits of information at a glance without having to look at every entry in the log. Finally, on the account page, a user can add a first and last name to their account if they wish, update their username, edit or delete children, or delete their account entirely. If an account is deleted, I made sure to include a cascade delete in the backend that removes not only the user data, but all of their associated data so that nothing related to that particular user remains in the database. This application is managed with Redux on the front end, with persistent data being stored in a Postgres database in the backend, communicated to via Node.js and Sequelize ORM. I learned so much about React and various libraries from building this project, and I hope to continue refining and perfecting it so it can be even better and more useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy.